Garlic scapes are the flower stalk that appears on hard neck varieties of garlic. We remove the scape to help the plant divert its energy into creating larger garlic bulbs rather than producing flowers. Because eventually the scape would become a flower. It'd be very pretty, very beautiful. But most people want the bulb to be larger rather than produce the flowers, so we cut it off. You want to cut it when it has sort of one loop. If you wait too long, it'll sort of get sort of a woody texture, which isn't great if you're going to use it for in different recipes or whatever, which is what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to show you how I like to use my garlic scapes. And this year I have a lot. This is my second year growing garlic. Last year I had about 12 stalks. This year I think I have about 30. And hopefully next year I'll have more. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna show you how I like to use my garlic scapes. So these are my scapes that I have gathered. I've got a lot this year, thankfully. Yeah, how you can use them. You can pickle them, you can put them in salads, you can kind of do whatever you would do with garlic. You just might want to use a little bit more because their flavor is, like, it's a mild garlic flavor, maybe a little oniony. Delicious. But yeah, you can use them anywhere you use garlic. I am going to make garlic scape pesto with these and with some basil that I have, that I froze from earlier in the spring. Okay, so what ingredients do you need to make garlic scape pesto? So first of all, obviously you need a bunch of garlic scapes, the more the better. You will need some oil. I'm using extra virgin olive oil, but use whatever you want. You're gonna need some kind of nut. I'm using pine nuts. I am going to lightly toast them to help enhance their flavor. I did that before. It's really, really good. Then you're gonna need some Parmesan cheese. If you have fresh Parmesan cheese, obviously that's gonna be better. I'm gonna use the grated Parmesan from the fridge that I have. It's just gonna work. Lemon juice, again, if you have fresh lemons, use those, it'll be better. I got this from the fridge. And then finally, I am also putting in some basil. I started my basil way too early again this year. I have to learn to hold off. So I froze a bunch of leaves knowing that I would want to make pesto. And I'm gonna put them in this too. I think it'll be really nice. Yeah, so that's the basic ingredient list. Okay, so first we are going to toast our pine nuts. And by toast them, I'm just putting them on a pan when it's hot and shaking them out. I've got about a cup. Actually, let me measure that. I'm curious. A little bit more than a cup. Put them in there. And like I said, this will just bring out the flavor. It's really good. And it should just take like a minute or two. Okay, we are gonna leave it at that. Smells so good. Okay, now we will roughly chop up the scapes, just to make it easier to fit them in the blend. I should stop waving this around, in the blender. So I'm just gonna very roughly. All right. Just put them in the blender. I'm gonna put a little bit at a time. So some of these, put in the pine nuts. Throw in the basil. It smells so good. There we go. There we go. All right, we will start with this. We'll start with a half cup and see where we're at. It is not blending how I wanted it to. And I don't know if adding more is the way to go, but nonetheless, that is what I'm doing. Okay, maybe dice your scapes a little bit more than I did, because I think that's what I'm gonna need to do. Okay, it's looking good. Okay, that took more blending than I thought it was going to. Definitely cut up your scapes a decent amount before you put them in there, because otherwise it will take forever, like it did for me. Now, okay, the camera fell over, but I think we're there. It looks like pesto. It's a little maybe grainier than I would like, but it looks good. All right, let's go with it. Okay, it's way grainier. Let's just taste it and see. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it. Need salt. It's okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what it is. This isn't tasting how I remember it tasting. Maybe it's the basil. Maybe I shouldn't have had the basil. I mean, it's okay. Huh. Maybe I should have used a more neutral oil. I don't know. That's disappointing. I'm gonna put more lemon in there. Okay, that was a lot of lemon, but I feel like it might need it. The lemon helped, but I don't know. It's not great. I don't know. Okay, lesson learned, guys. I think the key is to use fresh ingredients like real lemons, fresh Parmesan cheese. My pine nuts are a year old, so that might have been a problem. Maybe I waited a little bit too late to harvest the scapes. Maybe I should have got them earlier. Either way, it'll get used. I'll put it with some chicken, some pasta. It'll be delicious. Kind of disappointing, but we're chalking it up to lesson learned. I hope you learned something. Use fresh ingredients if possible, and don't wait too long to harvest your scapes. That's probably the lesson, if there's any lesson. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye, peace.